Change has come. It's at the door. Everything that was true isn't true anymore. In our hands is a broken crown, and the wars that we lose mean freedom now. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Let's dance into battle, start a revolution, turn the heartbreak into evolution. Like a phoenix rising from the ashes, from the ashes. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Keep marching on. 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 Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance, a chance, a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance to begin again. Every ending is a chance. Every ending is a chance to begin again.
The plan for living life, playing the game of life. Rules to the game of life. You will receive a body. You will learn lessons. There are no mistakes, only lessons. A lesson will be repeated until it is learned. Learning lessons does not end. There is no better than here. Others are merely mirrors of you. What you make of your life is up to you. Life is exactly what you think it is. Your answers lie inside you. You will forget all of this. You can remember it whenever you want. Mastering ourselves, being our best selves. My power, my control. Mind, body, soul, which is thoughts, wills, the things you say, and emotions. Principles: learn, grow, teach, help. Foundation: love, health, wealth, happiness. Rules: respectful, safe, responsible. Being a champion, one day at a time. Having accountability, accept responsibility for actions and performance. Culture, living our values, mastering ourselves, body, mind, soul. Excellence, being our best selves by efficiency and productivity. Leveling up in life, showing up for yourself, focus on yourself, core values, decisions, goals, and behavior. Live by, no excuses, take ownership, empower yourself to do better and be more for you. Many are here to help us be the best version of ourselves through learning and development. 2, I'm willing to do the work and you are willing to do the work. The first step to empowering you is creating a structure that helps you eliminate excuses through clarity of responsibility and process. Being a champion to create winning is by having a desire to be the best version of yourself and empowering you to do so daily. Having a better world that is a champion world is that it takes all of us. Everything is energy, vibration, and frequency, which is inside of us all and all around us. What is your energy? Low vibration or high vibration? Low vibration. Empathy, victim, helplessness, blame, negative self-talk, worry, hatred, anger, fear. High vibration. Hopefulness, courage, acceptance, happiness, self-love, gratitude, positive self-talk, trust, knowledge, abundance, forgiveness, unconditional love. Mastering ourselves. Lust, intense desire or craving, greed, excessive selfish desire. Gluttony, excessive consumption. Pride, excessive self-importance. Sloth, laziness, empathy. Envy, desiring what someone else has. Wrath, extreme anger. The unseen laws, spiritual laws you must respect. Core unseen laws. Law of reciprocity, which what you send out, energy, thoughts, actions, returns amplified. Law of authority. Spirits only respect those who know who they are. If you're confused, they dominate. Law of resonance. You attract what matches your vibration. Purity equals clear outcomes. Law of timing. Some doors open only in divine timing. Forcing it equals punishment or delay. Law of spiritual debt. Every lie, scam, or shortcut leaves a karmic invoice until it's paid by pain or repentance. It blocks flow. Law of access. Sharing sacred things with unworthy people gives dark forces access to you. Guard your spiritual intimacy. Law of sacred exchange. Don't ask for something from spirit world without giving something. Prayers, food, fire, service, truth. Law of hidden eyes. Even when no one is watching, you are seen. All thoughts and deeds echo in the spirit realms. Everyone will get exactly what they choose. 3D earth. Fear, division, anger, control, hate, AI. 5D earth. Love, unity, peace, freedom, healing, consciousness. This is the great awakening. Some bridges are beautiful when they burn. There's a calmness that takes over when you can't go back, when you've changed, when you've decided, when you've left behind a version of you that is no longer you. The end of everything is the start of anything. Welcome, I'm Alisha Quinn, and today we are going to be talking about identity crisis because going down this awakening journey and truly taking a look at myself and all the things I have done and all the roles that I have played, truly. And when I saw this video that talked about identity crisis, it was just very fitting for me. And we'll play that part in a minute. But, you know, who am I? That was a good question because I've been a baby, I've been a toddler, I've been a child and preteen, I've been a teenager, a young adult, an adult, a middle-aged adult, a sister, a daughter, a granddaughter, a stepdaughter, a friend, a girlfriend, a wife, and a mother. I've been a student, an employee, a business owner, an entrepreneur. I've been a Democrat and a Republican. I have been a customer service, telemarketer, a caregiver, a house cleaner. I have been a party girl, a Christian, a conspiracy theorist. I have been a heterosexual. I have been a slut and a tramp and a prostitute. And I have been a thief. I have been a woman, a teacher. I have been white. I have been wild and crazy. I have been a honey and I have been a baby. And I have been a villain, a vixen, and a victim. And I have been a troublemaker and a revolutionist and a peacemaker. And, when you flop things around on people and then you start identifying with something different, like a generational curse breaker, an angel, a general in God's army, a light worker, and a starseed, people start kind of fretting over things a little bit. They don't quite like that. I've been a sinner. And so that's part of the whole Christian game. And so it's very interesting there, because they don't like that when it's like, wait, wait a minute. What are you talking about? You're a light worker? You're a star seed? You're an angel? What does that mean? And so it's very interesting because people just, they don't like that, when you flop the game on them. And I did come here to flop the game. I came here to flip the script, and I have been flipping the script. So, anyhow, people don't like that. See, what happens is you're playing the game, your small self, being that sinner, being that uh, mother, being the employee. But when you come up and people that are down here still, they don't quite like it when you switch the game on them. So who am I? See, it was just such a journey, coming to that point, coming to the point that I didn't even know what I believed in. Did I believe in the CNN, what they tell us? Did I believe in what the Fox News stuff was telling me? Did I believe the conspiracy theorist and what they were saying was happening? It's very interesting. Or, what about the stuff that I was taught in school and things? Yeah, I went to school and I was the first one in my family to graduate from school. And I find it very amazing and interesting that people go to school for 13 years, pretty much, kindergarten through, 12th grade, high school, to have a job at McDonald's, to have a job at maybe a grocery store, to, it's just very interesting how that works. But so, these beliefs and things and, come into question my beliefs and not knowing what to believe or who I was anymore. Because, I mean, they sure didn't like it when I said that I was, an angel and a star seed and a light worker. Oh, they didn't like that. They told me to get some help. So, I got some help and, started really evaluating things in my life and who I was and who I'd been. And truly being led to the fact that I'm just a divine being having this human experience. I put too much emphasis on identities for sure. And so, being that, mother, and what kind of mother do I want to be? Being a friend, and what kind of friend do I want to be? Being a middle-aged adult, and what kind of middle-aged adult do I want to be? And being an entrepreneur, and what kind of entrepreneur do I want to be? And we did away with politics. We don't do politics. So that's a really good road for me to go on, is just no politics. Ruling over myself, in fact, ruling over myself. Because truly we do have that power within us to rule over ourselves and have that ownership over ourselves, have that sovereignty over ourselves. And so being a peacemaker, and what kind of peacemaker do I want to be? And being that light worker, and what kind of light worker do I want to be? Because truly, when it comes down to it, when you strip away every single identity to the fact that you were just a soul, I was just a soul, part of spirit that came into this body, into this world, having my own reality. You strip away all the identities, and what do you come down to? You come down to the fact that you are just that divine being having a human experience. And everything is just a worldly identity that we put upon ourselves and upon each other. And that's what it comes truly down to. And we separate each other. Oh, I'm the mother and you're the daughter. I'm the wife and you're the husband. I'm a Christian. You're a Muslim. There comes a time to take away all the identities and come to truly understand that it's just a game, it's just a show, and we are only playing a role. It's just a story that we have created because we're the creators of the stories. We're the ones creating our own stories, our own realities, and the reality on a whole, whatever that may be. You know, you got many timelines when you come to quantum physics. So, you got people in the Amish world, right? They have a totally different belief of what is, what's important to them, the world that they're living in. They're not a part of the other worlds going on out there. And so, when you come down to a limited minded belief, person who is, you know, either, a Democrat or Republican, they're in their own world. They're in one kind of world. If they're Democrat, they are limiting their viewing, playing this role, limiting their viewing, thinking that the Republicans are the problem, that things are better this way than that way, that it's just divisions. And that's what we come down to, is that identities have been a way to divide God, because we are the gods, we are the divine beings, to divide us from each other. When it comes down to the fact, is just a role that is being played. It's just a role. Don't take it so serious. We take life too serious. So we're going to go ahead and play this little clip because it was just so very, very fitting for me. And then we'll ask some questions and answers.
Question. What is an identity crisis? It's when you're so spiritually fucked up to not understand who you are. And you're gonna think that you're absolutely losing your mind. You might even remember past life memories. How fun is that?
Yes, that was just so fitting for me. So effed up, you don't even know who the F you are. Seriously. And, remembering past life experiences as well. So, the thing is when you leave this world, you cannot take all those identities, all the things that we hold on to, all those people, places, and things with us. We just can't. And so, losing my identity, even Alisha here, because my spirit, my soul has been in other bodies, playing other roles, other games, other experiences before. And so when you come down to that is just an experience. It's just to learn and grow and evolve, to create an experience, to master the flesh. And truly, when we need to master something over ourselves, whether it's a limited belief that has been programmed on us and put on us, or something that we may need to let go, the story that is there for it is just something that we create. And it's very interesting when you really shut things down and really watch how things move, that people have literally just shown up to my door to give me a message. Seriously, is very interesting. But asking that question of why did this happen? What do I get out of this? But it's just very interesting, and it's just something that is played out for us to learn and grow and evolve. And sometimes it is that learning lesson that we need about complaining about life. And sometimes it's that learning lesson that we need that, you know what, it's time to let this go. And so, you know what? I let go of all those past versions of Alisha because truly she does not even exist. And we're on a new road, a new game, and a new story. And so I am being my highest self on my highest timeline. I choose to play that role. I choose to play the role of a podcaster, and I choose to play the role as creating peace and unity, sharing it and letting it spread. I choose to be a mother and playing those roles. And that's all it is. It's a role. I am not Alisha. I am just spirit source experiencing itself in this body. And, down the road, whole different game, One day I may be a grandmother, and one day I may be an elderly person, you know? And the thing is that as we evolve through our life and our experiences, embracing those experiences. And it's very interesting when you see people that, when you're younger, you kind of looked up to and things. But you know what? They age too. And it's about embracing that experience and loving who you are and where you're at and loving the experience of it. And that's truly what it comes down to that I have found. So let's go ahead and ask a few questions here. What is an identity crisis? A period of intense self-reflection and confusion about your sense of self, values, and purpose, often triggered by major life changes, leading to questioning who you are and your role in the world. How to fix an identity crisis. Practice self-reflection through journaling and exploring new interests. Identify and lean on your core values and supportive relationships. Prioritize self-care like exercise and healthy eating, and consider seeking professional therapy for deeper guidance. What is the root cause of identity crisis? Sufficient life changes, social pressures, and cultural expectations. So truly, my conclusion is that we are only the ones who separate each other with identities. That Alisha has never had this experience before. Alisha doesn't truly exist. Now, the overself has had other lifetimes, had other experiences. And those experiences were just those experiences, those learning lessons at those times. We got to let the past go and come to truly realize and understand that we are truly all one. Guess what? When you play the role of a doctor, you got to have people who are sick. And so people will play those parts. And when you want to be a president, guess what? In the system that we have created, because we created the system, we are the creators of the game. Guess what? You have Republicans and you have Democrats. And when we separate ourselves by those divisions, see, being a Muslim woman is a totally different experience than being a Christian woman. And that's all it is. That's all it comes down to, is that we end up having these experiences. But life is truly just about mastering the flesh, mastering those energies, right? Being judgmental. See, even a person who is a gay person, they are only playing a role. They have chosen to like the same sex. And when we end up with people who are not doing their inner work and being judgmental and continue to be judgmental, continue to think negative things, see, the world is getting better and life is getting better because our words are that powerful. And in this world over here, where I'm at, it is good. It is good. You know, when people are hugging because, you know, that even after a little, bump with their car and they hug, that's the world that I am living in. With respect for one another. And so, no divisions. We are all equal. We are all one. We are only a divine being having our own human experiences. And I've played the Christian role before, right? I played the conspiracy theorist as well. So, we are the ones who create this world and the bigger picture of it by playing those roles, playing those identities. If you want to have a child, and be a mother or a father, guess what? You got to have a spouse or, a partner of some sort. If you want to have that experience of having a baby and you're a woman, you got to have a man. But truly, that man is only playing a role. And that's all it is. We are only playing a role. So you get to choose. What role do you want to play? Do you want to play the worthless sinner? Do you want to play the person who is sick and, needing the doctor? Do you want to play the person who rises up and takes ownership over their life, over their bodies, over their minds, and over their souls? Because we truly have that power. Now, there's people who are playing different roles. There are people who are playing roles of healers, right? It's a different role. It's a different role, a different experience. We have unlimited possibilities. We have people who are teaching about metaphysics, and that's their experiences. That's their role in the game of life. And nobody is better than anyone else. It's just part of our experiences. And that's all it is. So you could be the conspiracy theorist with the whole world that's against you, but it's only a role. And the outside world is nothing more than our shadows. It's just a game. Don't take it so serious. Come back to the moment in the present. And choose the experience that you want to have. And when you come down to that point, you know, it might change things a little bit, but we have the power to flip the script, and I have flipped the script. It's a different game, and it's a different role, and I'm just a divine being experiencing itself, quantum observing it, learning, experiencing it. Kind of like when I was a child and I was sitting on the school bus, just experiencing it, looking out at the world, experiencing it. Because that's all it is about, is those experiences. Because the story truly is just what you're creating. We create our own realities. So peace and unity begins within. It begins within us. No separations. And that's the world that we are here to create, the 5D earth. Free ourselves of the identities. Free ourselves of the identities. We have the power to create peace and unity and live in harmony with one another. And that's truly what I have come down to find and discover. You know, that life is just a dream. We're creating it. And we run this game. We run it. And so I let go of people who want to live by limited beliefs and limited viewings. Quantum, quantum opens you up, there's many different timelines, many. I let go of all those past versions of Alisha. I let her go. So everything works out for us. And our words are powerful. We are the manifestors, and we have the power to create the world that we want to create. We have the power to even heal with our own energies. We have the power to even move objects with our minds. We have the power to create even more land. We are the creators of this world. And we have the power to get out of the Babylonian system and create peace and unity with one another. It's only a frequency, it's only a timeline, and we have the power to jump timelines, and I have jumped many. I'm grateful for being on my highest timeline and being my highest self. And I'm grateful to look at the world from the eyes of God and just see that people are just having their own human experiences, even if they just don't understand it, even if they're holding on to those identities. And so, but at the end, I know who they are. and they are just a divine being having that human experience. So, and I'm grateful to have those eyes to see that. I'm grateful for the fulfillment that I've had in my life and for change. And I'm grateful for anyone who is listening and learning and growing and healing from me and expanding their consciousness, because we are in a time of change. And if you want any help with healing, you can reach out to me to do the inner work and that healing and to look at things maybe from a different view, a different perspective, because I'm very introspective. My links and email will be in the bio, so enjoy your day and enjoy your life. Don't take it too serious. And, let go of those old habits and create new ones. Welcome new ones. Be that divine being that you want to be, because it's within you. And just like it's within me. I'm going to play this song. You could call me Queen, which is very fitting for me. Been called all kinds of things, but never what it seems. And that's what I tell my kids. No name calling. You could call me mom or you could call me Queen. And I surely will never be called honey or baby again. So I'm rolling over me and I'm loving my life. Love you.
Most people don't realize this, but we're not all living in the same reality. We're all walking this earth, but we're living in different dimensions. When you're in the lower dimensions, you believe in a God outside of you. You say things like, "Thank you, Jesus," and "Thank you, God," up there. And that's okay, because that's the level you're at. It's part of the journey. But when you go through a Kundalini awakening, when your spirit truly begins to rise, something shifts. You don't just believe in Christ, you become aware of the Christ within you. You stop thanking something outside of you, and you begin to awaken to the power that was always inside you. Christ consciousness isn't about religion. It's a frequency, a higher awareness. It's when you realize God lives in you. You see, people argue because they live in different dimensions, and they don't understand each other. Some still live in the 3D where everything is fear, control, separation. You're over here trying to speak light, truth, oneness, and they look at you like you're crazy. That's because you're not speaking the same language of consciousness. When you awaken, you rise. You begin to see the world through God's eyes, not man's. And that's why we say not everyone will get you. Not everyone is supposed to, because not everyone has risen yet. But your job is not to prove it, your job is to live it. Let your vibration speak louder than your voice. Thank you for following us at Awakening the Empaths, where truth is spoken without fear.
Been called an angel and a devil since the dawn of time. Been called a sweetheart and the apple of your eye. Been called a vixen and a tramp and everything between. Been called all kinds of things, never what I seen. But you can call me Queen. 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 Been called mother and a sister since the dawn of time. Been called troublemaker, I don't ever stay in line. Been called self-stuck, I don't play well on teams. Been called all kind of things, never what I seen. But you can call me Queen. You can call me Queen. You can call me Queen.
You ain't got a chance. Trying to go to war with the champ. Trying to go back, but you can't. Now it's only one king, I'm the man. Anybody wanna step to the plate? Better go and get one thing straight. I don't freeze and I won't hesitate. Matter of fact, y'all been running in place, can't run from your fate. Who's gonna stop me? 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 Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? So electrical, charged up, shocking every second like a billion volts. Now we hyperactive, you don't want no static. I was born for battle, finger on the pulse. Y'all paper plastic, well I go Jurassic. So far from average, running with the raptors like a slay Goliath, steady moving silence. So in other words, I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I am the boss. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Yeah, who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? I just look at the world, such a sight to behold. Most of the stories will never get told. Been on my own for so long, I don't know what else to do, pray I don't lose my soul. Walking through fire till I'm numb to the coast. Coming for everything, diamonds and gold. Nothing to lose, all in my control. And I'm about to go savage, so don't say I won't. And I'm destined for greatness. Ain't no fabrication, ain't no time for waiting. Super fundamental, I can see them hating. Ain't a scrimmage, steady winning. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. Been in motion, this is physics. Never slowing, never getting with it. I ain't quitting from the start to finish. And I gotta wonder, really fine slipping in. Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me? Who's gonna stop me?